today's flight, we'll be taking this FedEx 777F from Honolulu over to Oakland, California. This flight is 4 hours and 53 minutes long and takes us straight over the Pacific Ocean. We'll be carrying 145,000 pounds of cargo today, and yeah, it should be a fun flight. We are currently at the ramp. I do have battery power onto the aircraft right now, but nothing was done for the pre-flight. I've been wanting to do this route ever since the aircraft came out. This is a pretty popular route that FedEx does, I believe year-round with their 777F. They go back and forth between Honolulu and Oakland. If you guys don't know, FedEx has a huge operation out of Oakland, and they do fly aircraft in from Osaka, Narita, Memphis, and a bunch of other destinations. The sun is going to set in about an hour or so that should make for a pretty nice departure out of here. Get our ADRU on. You can see exit lights armed. No heats. We'll go ahead and start our FMC pre-flight. Go ahead and load our routes. MKK5 departure with the Kolea transition into Oakland. We are going to do ILS 30 for now. The winds are shifting quite a bit. 87.2 on N1, that's about right. And we're going to do flaps 5. CG, confirm our V speeds, V1 156, that's close enough, 157 and 158. FMC pre-flight is completed. If we do end up changing runways, we'll probably come in from the north on the opposite end, and we'll set up the arrival for that and do the proper briefing. But for now, that looks good. We have our weather now, a few clouds, altimeter 3013, and that looks good. Flight directors can come on. We're going to set 175 for our speed. Runway heading is set, and our initial cruise altitude is going to be flight level 350. Set. LNAV and VNAV are going to get armed. Go ahead and do our pre-flight checklist. Oxygen is tested 100%. Flight instruments are good. Park and brake. Now good sets. Pre-flight checklist completed. Alright, cargo looks good back there. And we don't need these lights. For our taxi and takeoff briefing, we're going to push back on Charlie. We are going to take Charlie down to Romeo Tango, make a right on Romeo, go full length, 8 right, and hold short of Juliet, and we'll take off toward the east. Ground FedEx 1800 Heavy, ready for push by Echo.
FedEx 1800 Heavy, hold down, pushback is approved.
Pushback approved, FedEx 1800 Heavy.
Release parking brakes, please. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Alright, pushing our Hawaiian 14 heavy.
Please set parking brakes. Truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Starting engine 2. Starting engine 1.
Range 1566 touches.
Two good starts, flaps 5. APU off, taxi light on.
Ground air transport 9712 heavy
We'll do
on
a flight control test.
South cargo request push on charge.
FedEx 1800 heavy, ready for taxi.
FedEx 1800 heavy, runway 8 by taxi via Charlie, Romeo Tango, Romeo, hold short of the runway 4 right approach.
8 right via Charlie, Romeo Tango, Romeo, hold short of 4 right approach, FedEx 1800 heavy. Port taxi check was complete. Parking brake off.
Runway 8 by taxi via Yankee, Alpha. FedEx 1800 heavy, monitor tower 118.1.
Monitor tower 118.1, FedEx 1800 heavy. Alright, we're almost at the runway. Let's get our landing lights on.
FedEx 1800 heavy, wind 06011, gust 17, traffic 8 mile final, crossing runway, runway 8 right, clear for takeoff.
8 right clear for takeoff, FedEx 1800 heavy. Before takeoff checklist, flaps R5. Before takeoff checklist completed. Eight right is confirmed. Shot that just a little bit. Alright, ready for takeoff.
Honolulu Tower, helicopter
40.
903 Kilo Charlie, Port Island, ready for the south ramp.
Helicopter 903 Kilo Charlie, hold tower, fly to the east, concourse and hold.
East concourse and hold, 3 Kilo Charlie.
Thanks, Ref.
Video navigation just straight in 4 left.
Okay, hold tower, runway 4 left, crystal land, traffic
First is
717.
set,
5 mile
airspeed's
final,
alive.
crossing runway will hold short of the intersection,
80
wind
knots.
06009, gust 17.
Hold.
Good land, runway 04 left, Mach 8.
Rotate. Positive rate, gear up. No nav.
Point 50 heavy haul tower, cross coming up.
Departure. We'll just fly past the city and then we'll go direct MKK.
FedEx 1800 Heavy, contact departure.
FedEx 1800 Heavy, good day. Direct KK. Flaps up. Autopilot on. Alright, looks like we're speeding up to 250. Almost at 10,000 now. Go ahead and get these lights off since they are in the nose.
FedEx 1800 Heavy, contact channel 124.1 Express.
24-1, Merry Christmas, FedEx 1800 Heavy. 10,000 feet.
100,009.
Anyone's off.
210 on the heading, 280 on the speed, southwest 1890.
The 1431, baby, keep it going.
Yeah, that was definitely one of the most beautiful departures I've done in the sim in quite a while. And it's just such a great aircraft to fly. I'm up on 18,000 feet, so we're going to switch over to standard pressure. And we're going to hold off at 320 knots and then about to make that right hand turn. There's Maui off to our right hand side and Kahului Airport, situated right between the two mountains. Alright, there's our top of climb. I will brief you guys on our arrival when we are a couple miles out from our top of the descent. We are approaching our top descent here.
725.
We are approaching Cine, which we are supposed to descend through at above flight level 270. And we're going to continue on the star here. And we're supposed to be at Pirate at 10,000, so I'll get 10,000 set in the box. And we are going to be doing auto brake 2 today. As you guys can see, the weather is not the best here in the bay. There's quite a big cloud layer above, but it should make for an interesting approach. Alright, there's our top descent. Throttles are going to idle. Alright, for our approach, we're going to do flaps 30, 137 on the speed. Descent going pretty well so far. Do our descent checklist, recall. Checked, notes. Auto brake is 2. Landing data, we have flaps 30, 137. And approach briefing is completed. Start to see some lights in the bay.
Contact NorCal 133.905. 395.
3394 to center, good evening.
Alright, 18,000 feet. So we're going to switch over to standard pressure. And we'll go ahead and get our wing light on. Send it through 6,000.
North South Southwest 3332 with you at a 22.6 descending BMWorld Bravo.
Southwest 3332, North Cal approach, Oakland altimeter 3008, expect.
Alright, I think we're low enough to go direct to move on. We'll start slowing up here.
FedEx 1800 heavy, maintain 3000 full established, cleared ILS 30
Maintain 3,000 till established, cleared ILS, runway 30 approach, FedEx 1800 heavy. Flaps 15. Aircraft is pitch up a little bit higher here. I'll go flaps 20. Go gear down. Go approach mode. Flaps 30.
FedEx 1800 heavy contact, Oakland Tower 127.2, good evening.
272, good evening, FedEx 1800 heavy. My aircraft. Landing checklist.
73 Oakland Tower, hold short
Speed
runway
breakers are on, landing
30,
gear is
expect
down,
a few
and
minutes.
flaps are at 30. Landing checklist complete.
Wind is 090 at 3, runway 30, clear to land.
Runway 30, clear to land, FedEx 1800 heavy. Alright, my throttles.
Approaching minimums. Minimums.
Continue.
Flight slope. 100. Flight slope. Flight slope. Flight slope. Flight slope. Flight slope. 20. 10.
Spoilers. Reverse normal. ISO. Knots, zone reversers, and manual braking.
FedEx 1800 heavy, turn right whiskey 5 and taxi whiskey Bravo to the ramp, monitor 0.75, have a good evening.
Taking whiskey 5, we'll take whiskey Bravo to the ramp, monitor 0.75. Have a good evening, FedEx 1800 heavy. And we'll go down this taxiway here to the FedEx ramp. And we'll clean up the aircraft here. flaps up. Taxi light on. Landing lights off. And we'll start up right view. Alright, we can get our taxi light off. There's another 777 right there. As you guys can see, the FedEx ramp here is pretty big. Here's our gate. Parking brake is set, APU is running. Shut down engines 1 and 2. Alright, dome lights is going to come on. Beacon light off. Fuel pumps. Alright, that should do it for our flight to Oakland. Locked in at 4 hours and 46 minutes. Shutdown checklist, hydraulic panel is set, fuel pumps are off, flaps are up, parking brake is on, fuel weather radar is off. Shutdown checklist complete. We came in just under 5 hours long, and it's around 12 p.m. here in Oakland. This is definitely a flight that I wanted to complete once this aircraft came out, and I think it was a pretty fun one. Let me know in the comments what other routes you guys want to see with this aircraft or any aircraft we have in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Without further ado, I'll catch you guys on the next video.